here. Stuart Causeway. This is actually my second day out here. Yesterday I caught 2 bluefish. I'll show you guys some pictures of those. Haven't done a video in a while. Try and make the best of this sunset. There's blues hitting in here. Shallow yesterday. A lot windier, and there was some mullet and stuff swimming through here. Water is crystal clear. I'm using a white DOA. I was using it on a jig head yesterday. I am now using a swimbait hook. Because there are a lot of rocks, and I was catching little snags here and there. Just kind of avoid most of those snags. On my new Daiwa Triforce rod. This thing is awesome. On a Black Max, 30-pound mustad braid. Getting the job done. I hear mullet. This is the ocean. Fish won't always bite in the same place twice. I'm kind of just fan cast in this area. Wind's not kicking quite as hard as it was yesterday. It's a little easier to cast around. Found some bait out there. Worst case scenario, I will go grab the cast net, try to catch some bait and fish off the bridge. A buddy of mine down south of me actually he loves bluefish, and I do too, but I mean, I'm not crazy about them. I would have kept the ones yesterday if I were as crazy about them as he was. Getting some awesome. There we go. First blue. Definitely a blue. Definitely a blue. He's jumping. Yeah, that's a blue. Pull a little bit of drag. He's pull a little bit of drag. Oh man, he might tell you Black Max ain't shit. Never fished with one. First blue. Here we go, guys. First blue of the day. I'm gonna go grab my cooler bag. This today. If you can see that jerk bait all tore up hanging out of his mouth there. Right in the side of the lip. I'm gonna be careful with these blues. They do chomp. They got quite the set of chompers on them. Let's see if they jack my leader up a little bit, but I will work with it. Look at that. Oh, jacked up. That's a good, perfect keeper blue. That's what I came out here for. Oh. So I don't have to re-rig that right off the point to my left. There's a point right before the end of this fishing area here in the causeway. There's a nice point I can get into definitely some deeper water. You can tell by the chop on the water, it's much deeper. There's a lot of structure here, which is very helpful. I mean, who knows what other kind of fish are hanging out in here. I'm gonna throw this swim bait in a second. I got a Greenie Sebile swim bait. I've yet to catch anything on it. I have a feeling this would be a good place to try it out. It's very slow sinking, so not likely to get snagged up. I don't see any structure breaking the surface of the water here. I don't see any breaks in the current where there might be some large structure. It's mostly small rocks, rocky bottom. Could be some flounder hanging out in here, which is why I went with this DOA in the first place, because I know it's a good lure to catch multiple species. Caught snapper and snook, tarpon, all have bitten this particular color and lure. It's a very universal bait. Alright, let's take advantage of this sunlight while I have it. Now I know for sure they're feeding on mullet, because there's a lot of mullet out here, as well as finger mullet. This lure has a little bit more flash and action. I usually use a jerk bait for these blues. But like I said, it's very shallow. There's quite a bit of structure in the water. It'll be very easy to get that jerk bait snagged somewhere. That I do not want to do. There we go, hooked up. Hooked up already, guys. A little guy. I wonder if it's a little blue, a little jack maybe. He's not big. Oh, a little ladyfish. All right, guys. There we go. Nice little lady. See if he gets himself back into the water. Off he goes. Didn't have to touch that one. Right on. I can cast quite a ways further with this rod and lure setup. This reel's a 4,000. The Blair Wagon. There goes another one. I think that's a bluefish. That one's pulling a little harder. Yeah, it looks like there's a drop off or something over there. Whatever it is, it's fighting. Only got 20-pound braid, 50-pound leader. Ah, he came off right there. Man, that was a good fight. That was probably a blue. I like this lure. I can really get out there. So far, that's 2 casts, 2 fish, or 2 hook sets at least. That was a good fish. Couldn't even get him to surface. Caught my first gator trout which is freaking awesome. Do not have it on video. Stop right there before you start asking for video of said gator trout. I got him right up along this pier here. Kind of got a slow fall with the heavy current, so I'm just jerking it and letting it fall, and jerking it and letting it fall. Alright guys, got my first ever trout, just scouting out Jensen real quick. Of course I didn't put the camera on. My first trout.